Learn more at petsandpeopletogether.org.
Yankees win their 5th straight game. We take a look at the Buick drive of the game, Paul.
Well, big hit in the 9th. Anthony Volpe goes the other way. Ends up in that long part of right field and ends up being a triple and setting up the big dramatic home run from Juan Soto. Speaking of Soto,
the Cadillac player of the game.
Yeah, he had quite a day early off Blake Snell, #1. And then the dramatic home run in the 9th that just sent home the Yankee fans cheering. What a West Coast trip. And that's your player of the game.
Tremendous performance by Soto. We'll hear from him with Meredith Marakovitz in the postgame. 7-11-0 for the Yanks, 5-11-1 for the Giants. It took 2 hours and 55 minutes. Tompkin gets the win. Holmes is 17 save. Duvall his first loss. Soto 3 for 5. Casey Schmidt 2 for 4 for the Giants. And the Yankees, as we said, 7-2 on the West Coast swing. Their longest trip of the year. Coming up on the YES Network, stay tuned for the WB Mason postgame show with Bob Lorenz and Jeff Nelson. Special thanks to producer Troy Benjamin, director Dan Barr, Mike Webb, Jared Bosnack, and the executive producer of the YES Network is Mr. John J. Filippelli. Join us again Tuesday as the Yankees take on the Twins from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Coverage begins at 6 on YES, with first pitch coming just after 7. Again, the final score, Yankees 7, Giants 5. For Paul O'Neill and Meredith Marakovitz, I'm Michael K. saying see ya from Oracle Park in San Francisco, California. Now let's go to Bob Lorenz and Jeff Nelson, who are standing by in our YES Network studios with the WB Mason postgame show. Guys?
Michael, thank you. It is great to have you with us on the WB Mason postgame as the Yankees win the finale, get the sweep in San Francisco. The final of this one, 7-5. 42 wins now, Jeff, and that's at least 42 times we've had an occasion to say wow. And that 9th inning today was wow.
Well, just when you thought the Giants were going to pull out one, go think differently. The 5th sweep of the year for the Yankees, and Duvall going into that appearance in the 9th inning, 1 earned run in 9 innings in his last 9 before giving up 4. Whether it's a ace for a team or a closer that throws 101 miles an hour, the Yankees just do damage against anyone, and it was evident today.
That's your Hyundai opening comment. Now we get to the fateful highlights of this game. They're brought to you by your local Ford stores, and I say that because the entire game, well, it started with a bang in Juan Soto's second batter.
It did. A 2-2 fastball, 97 miles an hour up in the zone. Watch where this lands. There's a 4-15 mark in center field. Number 16 on the year puts the Yankees up 1-0.
Why not just hit it to the deepest part of the park? That'll work. Bottom of the second, Casey Schmidt. He had a really good series against the Yankees pitching. Dumps one into center with a runner on second. And the Giants able to tie the ball game up at 1. And they keep going against Nestor Cortez. Bottom of the third, Elio Ramos. Shot to center field. That's just going to keep flying out of Aaron Judge's reach as the Giants take the 2-1 lead. And then Schmidt striking again. He had a homer last night, his first of the year. Crushes this one left off Nestor, a pitch up. So the Giants have a 3-1 lead, but then things would change. Top of the 5th there, Nelly. Bases loaded. Alex Verdugo at the plate, and Blake Snell's having some problems.
Yeah, again's really struggled in his outing. A lot of pitches for a bat, and right there, he feels something in his left groin. Remember, he spent 25 days on the IL with an abductor strain. Well, he comes out of the game with that left groin strain, and the first pitch that Verdugo sees, he hits down the line, a 2-2 changeup for a double. 2 RBIs. That's going to tie the game at 3 apiece.
So what a change right there with Snell coming out of the game. Bottom of the 6th. Runners at first and second. 2 outs. Kurt Casale. They called that a hit by pitch, but you thought that was off the knob.
I'm really surprised that the Yankees didn't try to challenge this. The way that ball ricocheted to the first base dugout, you look at it, we didn't have a real good slow-mo on it. It looked like it hit the knob. If it hits the hand, it's not going that far. A little surprised they didn't challenge this.
So no challenge, and that sets up the next batter. Bases loaded, 2 outs, and Ramos delivers a 2-run single right there after that hit by pitch that loaded the bases, and the Giants take the lead 5-3 off Dennis Santana. But again, it's a 2-run game coming to the 9th, and it's our turning point of the game. Brought to you by Montefiore Einstein, the official hospital of the New York Yankees. And it begins with Gleyber Torres against Duvall, who has been their ace closer, throws over 100 miles an hour, and the Yankees start chipping away. starting with Gleyber.
Yeah, Gleyber, nice base hit here to lead off that inning. And you want to get some at-bats. You know you're going to get a fastball, 100, 101 miles an hour. He just rears back and throws it, doesn't really know where it's going. Nice at-bat here by Volpe. Pulls his hands in, hits it to the right center field gap. It splits the right fielder and the center fielder. That's an easy triple. That's triple's alley at Oracle Park. That's going to score Torres. It's a 5-4 game.
So 5-4, next man up. Here comes the loudest swing of the afternoon.
Well, here we go. Another fastball. And this was absolutely destroyed. Pretty similar to his first home run, number 17 on the year. A 2-run blast puts the Yankees up 6-5. Wow.
Look at that swing. I mean, that is Soto's second home run of the ball game. He went 3 for 5 in this one as the top 3 in the order did damage later in that 9th inning with a runner at third still, and Giancarlo Stanton steps up for a good inning.
Well, you absolutely love to tack on runs, and again, a fastball right down the middle of the plate. He splits the gap in right center and hops over the fence for a double, but that's going to score Judge. How about Judge today? 2 stolen bases.
Yeah.
The homers are great, but he just stole two bases in front of his family.
Yeah, he was on base 4 times. And then Clay Holmes, who threw 20 pitches last night, comes in and pitches a 1-2-3 bottom of the 9th to close it out against Matt Chapman, flying out to center right there to Aaron Judge. And that's your ball game as the Yankees win it 7-5. Our field coverage, brought to you by Liberty Mutual Insurance, has notes on Juan Soto. 6 home runs in 10 games at Oracle Park. 5th go-ahead hit in the 7th inning or later. That's tied for the most in the majors. 3rd multi-home run game this year, 20th of his career. And over his last 15 games, Juan Soto batting .386 with 8 home runs and a gaudy 1383 OPS. And moments after the game, Meredith Marakovitz caught up with him on the field.
Juan, this team was down, but clearly not out heading into that 9th inning. Where does the no-quit attitude come from?
I mean, I feel like everybody is like that. Everybody in that dugout was thinking, we're going to do something, we're going to do damage. I mean, we all know how capable we are to make damage, so we always stay positive. I think that comes from everybody. Everybody is like right there, always thinking positive, always thinking that we can do it.
Well, you had to do it against one of the premier closers in the league who throws 100+ miles an hour. What was the approach when you stepped in the batter's box against Duvall?
I mean, for me, just put the ball in the air, try to tie the game. You know, I got Volpe on third base. I just got to hit a fly ball, and I know he got the speed to score. So that was my mindset, and he leave me one right down the middle.
You hit more than a fly ball. You absolutely launched that one to right center there. What does it feel like when you know that ball is going to clear the wall?
It's always a great feeling, you know, and more when you know you're getting the lead. I mean, you get all my teammates getting going, even the crowd. I mean, it's just amazing, great feeling to do that.
What do you think allows you to excel in those situations late in the game with the game on the line?
I just focus, try to chill out. I don't try to let my emotions get over me. So just try to control my emotions. I think that's what helped me the most.
Wasn't just you, other contributors up and down the order, including Aaron Judge. How would you describe what you've been seeing from Judge on this road trip?
He's just unbelievable. I mean, every time he hit the ball, he's just a double, a homer. He's just incredible what he's been doing, and I'm more than excited to keep doing it with him.
Juan, thanks for the time.
Thank you.
Send it back to you.
Meredith, thank you. Nellie, we talked about this already, that electrifying top of the 9th inning. And it was funny because the couple innings prior to that, Yankees offense, little quiet, little stagnant. We talked about a battle of the bullpens. Looked like the Giants were winning it. Looked like they were going to win the battle of the bullpen going into that top of the 9th with Duvall, who throws 102. It didn't happen.
No, it didn't. And besides Santana giving up the 2 runs, nice job by Gonzalez, Tonkin, and then Holmes coming in getting a save. Maybe there's a little friendly competition between Soto and Judge this year. It seems like it's going back and forth of who's going to be the hero every day. But the bullpens for the Yankees actually came through. You thought that going into pregame, you thought, okay, these guys are going to give you 5. They couldn't even get through 5, both starters. So, okay, who's going to get the most outs and who's going to be the most dominant? Once it got to the 9th inning, I actually thought, okay, the Yankees are going to probably drop this one, but they had a great West Coast trip, and that offense is just relentless no matter who's in there. And Duvall, he's a great closer with that fastball. But again, just no location with his fastball. He just looks up on the scoreboard, okay, 100 miles an hour, 101, okay, that's good enough, but doesn't know where it's going.
But see, that's the thing. Despite a triple, the home run, it starts off with a quiet single by Gleyber Torres, who had struggled to that point going 0 for 3. And Juan Soto talked about that positive attitude. Maybe they saw in Gleyber's little single like, hey, we still have life. Let's get this thing going.
And then